Hello, all, this is Kevin Strange. I've been collecting for quite some time. I'd say about 20 years, probably more than that. And I've been just getting back into collecting again. I collect my usual weekly books, but I've been sort of going back to my back issues and really starting to enjoy that again and collecting. And I stumbled across a bunch of the comic community's videos here on YouTube. Mercenaut and a lot of others that I've just totally gone blank on. Hopefully in the next video I'll write it down. But all you guys out there that I've just been really enjoying your videos, and I thought I'd try some of my own. So I thought I'd start off first with one of my favorite characters and titles, The Amazing Spider-Man. And I thought I'd go through some of my favorite covers and stories, but mostly the covers for these, going down from 29. It's mostly, it's got some Bronze Age, got some Silver Age in here. I've got a pretty large Spidey collection, and these are some of my favorite covers. Of course, we got 129 here. It's the first Punisher. It's just a cool cover. I mean, you got black, you got the red and the yellow and the blue. Of course, I mean, you know, a man with a gigantic gun and go-go boots. I mean, you can't beat that. When Punisher rocked the white go-go boots, I mean, there was no stopping him. But great cover, great book, and I was lucky enough to, wow, I got that book. I think I got that book in a collection I bought, and it is in amazing shape. Probably it's a good fine, I'd say fine plus, and really lucky to have that book. It's one of my favorites. I'm in the process of rebagging everything in Mylars. So some of these are going to be in regular bags. They end up being a little fuzzy because of the bag itself, but for the most part, they're not looking too bad. I'm going to try to tilt these up a little bit so maybe you don't catch that glare. There we go. This is again one of my favorite covers. I actually have the record book, the 45 book, with this in it, and I just love it. You know, the J. Jonah Jameson's son, the whole Moonstone thing when he was in space, and I just dig that cover. The green, again, you know, these great colors, and I mean, you got a Wolfman, you know, wearing a jumpsuit. You can't beat that. One of my favorite characters also is Luke Cage, so I just love this cover. Luke Cage hitting Spider-Man there. Fun cover. Really enjoy that one. 123. Another cover that I really like with another one of my favorite characters, as you could probably guess, is Doctor Strange. And I just love the border. I don't know, it kind of sort of frames that image in there. And I think I mostly like it. I mean, the cover itself isn't all that great, but it's got Doctor Strange on it, so I thought I'd show that. I wish it was a little bit more prominent. Going along kind of with the horror theme, I guess, I don't know if there's a horror theme, but there was a werewolf, and now there's a living vampire. I love this cover. You got Spider-Man with all the arms, Spidey 101, still 15 cents. And Morbius there. It's one of my favorite covers. I love that whole thing with the multiple arms, and you know, I've always loved these things too, like when they did the full-length Spidey standing there like that. It just looks so cool. Spidey 100, great cover. You've got, you know, all the guys in the background here, this great pose, this great Ramita pose. And I just, you know, Doc Ock and Gwen Stacy and everybody just in the background like that. I've always loved that cover with the black and then the yellow highlights on Spidey's suit. Jumping down to 79, and this cover I just always dug because, you know, you've got Peter Parker and he's getting thrown out the window, and, you know, J. Jonah Jameson's like, whoa, what's going on? He's all scared, and it's Peter, you know, getting thrown out. And I always got a kick out of the fact that, you know, they matched his socks to his shirt, so he's got a little ensemble going on there. But again, great Ramita, Peter Parker. I'm going to jump way down to a cover that I really like, which is Amazing Spidey 51. Second appearance of the Kingpin. I love how he's just standing over him. Nice yellow, all the thugs there. They're getting ready to beat him down with his gold and diamond cane. I love the long cigarette holder. And of course, one of the most, iconic, if it'll stay up, iconic Spidey covers is 50. Just that great red and the Spider-Man looking back, and just Romita stuff, which is just so incredible. And this is one of my favorite covers. There's the blue against the complementary colors of the blue and yellow, and the blue against the red. Everything just sort of pops, even though it's a very simple color scheme. I just always dug this. Taking another jump down to Amazing Spider-Man 45. Again, just like, one of these, sort of action-y covers. Spider-Man's tied up. This cool green sort of lizard. He's encircling him in the yellow. Just sort of everything pops. And this one, I dig the cover, but I mostly put it on because I just got this. And I thought I'd show this off. I've been trying to, it's one of the holes in my collection. I don't have a lot in the Spidey collection, but it's one of the holes I had. And I was able to pick this up on eBay, believe it or not, with another book he was selling. I think it was 97 with it, and it's another one I was missing, which worked out really well. But I got this for, with both of the books, an amazing price. One of those times on eBay where you just luck out, where someone's asleep and they didn't overbid or whatnot, and I got this for, just like I said, an amazing price, and easily VG plus. You've got some sort of some chipping, marble chipping over here, and a little crease, but the staples are really tight. You've got a little nick. I got a little nick out of the corner there. And that's what really knocks it down. Is that tiny? It's like an eighth of an inch piece out of the cover, but it's like hardly noticeable. And for what I got it for, I can't complain. Beautiful book. We're gonna jump way down to 33. I've always dug this cover. Just the Ditko, and he's under the water, and it's the one where he pushes that water off, or the heavy metal stuff off him. It's just a tremendous cover that I've always been drawn to. And there's a really cool animated GIF out there, if you could find it, that I know somebody did of this, that really looks cool. The water sort of pouring down. It's kind of neat. I'm going to jump down again to 23. That's going to fall. To Amazing Spider-Man 23. Again, another one of my favorites. Of course, it's got the Green Goblin, attacking, the bombs going off, the whatever the Green Goblin's got here, it's a net, I don't know. But Spider-Man's jumping around, trying to get away. And just an amazing cover. A fantastic book. Again, believe it or not, I think it was in a collection that I bought. I used to buy a lot of collections back in the 90s, in the late 80s, and I was lucky enough to pick up two really good collections that had just an amazing amount of Spider-Mans, and sort of got me hooked on Spidey. And the last book I'll show is one of my favorite Spideys, and one that I was really lucky enough to score. And that is Spider-Man number 4. And total, Silver Age, Ditko goodness. You've got, I love the text on whenever you got a cover that even breaks it up, like there's panels on the cover, with text. You don't see that kind of stuff anymore. Sometimes that's good, but, this works. I have always dug this cover. You see what the character can do. Imagine you're a kid, you look at this, it's like, oh, there's a guy there, but oh, wait, he just constricted, and wait, he's turning to sand. I think that's pretty cool. And it's a pretty good shape. I think I ended up putting this one at, I want to say VG plus. And let's see, did I put it on the back? What I'll do a lot of times is I will VG, so it's a 5.0. That's what I had it as, and fine. And I was really excited to pick this up. What I do usually is, this has got a little post-it on the back of it. It tells me what it is after I sort of grade it, and then I go check it by some of my friends that are comic shop owners and graders. But what I've been doing lately is I've been getting those little round, and I don't know where I saw this. It was probably one of the videos out there that you guys have done. But they use those little round Avery labels, and you put the grade on those. And I've been putting them, some of the newer stuff I've been putting it here, or like here. You can't even see right here or here, so that I can always have it on there. Because sometimes you forget, you forget what you graded as, or you want to look at it really quick. So those are some of my favorite Spidey covers, and some of my favorite Spideys. I've got, like I said, probably about 4 boxes of Spidey. So what I'll do is I'll be mixing these videos up, showing some of the sort of purchases I've made and some of the scores I've made, along with some of my collection. This time Spidey. I think next time I want to do a Kirby video on some Kirby collections I've been picking up here and there. Maybe jump back to Spidey. It all depends. Doctor Strange, we'll see. But this has been really fun. I've learned a lot from you guys, and you've cost me a lot of money, but it's been fun collecting again, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, thanks a lot for getting me back into collecting.